Well, these shelter dogs at the Spokane Humane Society are about to get a big red barn to run around in.
Our KXLY Extreme team is taking this on as the biggest project of the year. Washington Trust Bank is also throwing in $50,000 for this project, partly in tribute to an accident last year.
Now, last February, a man was walking his dog, Hank, on the sidewalk outside of Washington Trust Bank, but the bank had a heated sidewalk and the stray voltage electrocuted Hank. Washington Trust was quick to take responsibility for the accident and immediately made changes so it wouldn't happen again. Now they're going one step further. Our Mayor Kawash is live at the Humane Society with the soon-to-be renovated Big Red Barn.
Nia, there used to be some livestock in this barn back in the 1990s, but now Mark Peterson and the Extreme team are going to overhaul it for those shelter dogs and for some employees here, as well as the community as well.
In just a couple weeks, this barn at the Spokane Humane Society will get a facelift, so it can look like this. The special renovation will give all these precious dogs a place to run around.
There has not been a place for the volunteers to walk dogs when the weather is bad, and there also isn't a place for our 31 staff to come together as a group and have a meeting. So this is going to be a game changer.
Washington Trust Bank is paying the big bucks for the project, donating $50,000. The barn will have a special plaque inside to honor Hank, the dog who died in front of Washington Trust just last year. The employees think it was a no-brainer to chip in on this barn.
When they heard that we were going to do this, they're so excited to be here, to get involved, to get their hands dirty, and really make this an amazing space for the animals and the Spokane Humane Society.
Some exterior construction is already underway. The Extreme team will really get down to business starting February 17th, leading up to the big reveal on 4 News Now later that week. Mark and the Extreme team have a lot of work ahead of them.
This is a pole barn that has been around for almost 40 years. The bones are good, but now we're going to add to it inside. So we're going to put concrete in here. Brian Winkler is going to be putting the concrete. Mack and Little already starting the plumbing, and that's the design waiting for approval. But we're going to have 2 bathrooms there. Then there's going to be a storage area. That door disappears. We're going to put what we call a man door, 3 or 4 foot door there for people to go in and out through the back. And then over here you see a little bit more plumbing. That's going to be a little coffee area. This is going to be used for training. It's going to be used for bringing the volunteers in, having meetings.
On top of that, there will be a ton of lights inside the barn. The hope is for the events to be able to rent it out, for people to rent it out for events. Now, the hope is for this to start February 17th. You could expect that to be done within about 3 days after that for construction. Live from the Big Red Barn tonight, Mayor Kawash, 4 News Now.